Morning, everybody, and welcome to yet another Season 4 tournament match up here. We got a big one for you tonight here. It is the first game of the winners finals with the Titan of Season 4, CharlesJarls, against the Cinderella story, JimJam, the number 16 seed, against number 2. On comms with me tonight is the one and only Par2. How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing great. How are you doing, Alta?
Oh, I'm ready for some donk. I had a little a little bit of my hair on fire before this, but we're ready to go here. But why don't we cut to the game feeds here and see what the what's in store for these. And you would think that Sarah rolled this seed with the blue slam start, but by some twist of fate, yours truly rolled the seed for this evening. So, make of
We
that
have
of
the
what you
culprit
will.
right here.
It was me, officer. I did it.
Nah, I'm not an officer. I'm a private investigator. There's a difference.
You know what? Fair.
No, but this start is definitely one that I would be more than happy with any day of the week, regardless of blue slam nonsense. We have Cranky, we have DK and Diddy, we have an instrument, and we have a gun, even if we can't use it right now. Honestly, I think this is going to be a good omen, and please no casino. Please no casino. I am not here for another 3-hour casino, please.
Well, I think if you're in JimJam's shoes, you do want a casino of some sort, because, you know, JimJam has had quite the road to get here, being the only one not in the top 6 in the remaining 6 runners here. But, you know, Charles he's the favorite to win it all for good reason. He is very, very good. So we'll see what happens here. But we are going to be underway here very, very shortly. Right now, in fact.
Yep, runner's getting into it right now. Having now seen what JimJam can do firsthand and knowing that the reputation that Charles has, this is going to be a match worth watching for sure, regardless of the outcome. And regardless of the outcome, this isn't the last time you'll be seeing these two. This is just game 1.
Yep, this is another best of 3, and the losers finals, which is where the loser of this series will go, is also best of 3. So you're going to be seeing a lot of these two in the coming weeks.
Looks like we had a key 4 in storage and arcade area, and we're not going into caves first thing.
And we had that storage arcade hint before, so...
I wonder if we're going to be picking up key 4 pretty quickly. And
yeah.
Cave's Donkey Metal, Way of the Horde.
Yeah, the storage hint just probably just means the Kasplat has it, or it's just the free chunky item. Chunky Dark Room, Way of the Horde, so...
Alright.
We need Primate Punch at some point.
Small little divergence here. We see JimJam decide to take the time to grab the bongo pad, but doesn't end up paying off.
If Mike Champ was on comms, he'd be popping off right now. Sub 2-minute crown.
2-minute crown. Do the classic tower climb, see what this minigame barrel has in store for us. Just a GP.
Yeah, a lot of runners have opted to do as many bonus barrels as they can for their openers, just because, well, we've seen seeds where, like, the B-lockers are just merciless. Alright, it's Factory is your first level, you got DK, you gotta do number game. Alright, chat, can you count?
Yeah. I actually was talking about this with Generic the other day in another call, and about whether or not when to do number game. When this is the first level you have access to and you can do it, I really don't feel like you can ignore it.
Oh man, we got beavers for the GB on top of Block Tower.
At least it's fixed, Beaver Bother. I am not bothered as much by this version.
Yes, good. Give the chat what they deserve. Puns. Right.
Don't worry, I'll be providing plenty of those, both deliberate and accidental, and you're never going to know which ones are which.
You know what? I'm on board with this. Chunky can be bought in DK aisles. Well,
all right.
now
Decent chance that we could have just entered this level with Chunky if we decided to go a little nutty with the routing.
well, yeah, it is a big question on who can buy Chunky from Cranky, but you know, I don't know about you, but I'm the kind of person that'll just kind of like memory hole DK aisles. Will shop. Because you can't buy anything at the start unless it's exactly 3 or less coins from DK. And you don't start with Shockwave, so...
So, like, yeah, the few coins you have available to you, it's, like, not really all that worth it.
So, interestingly, E4 was not on the 2 free checks that we had in Factory. Castle boss defeated. Let's go. Let's
go. We have a Way of the Horde boss.
I am giving chat what they want here. I'm on your side with this seed rolling, chat. I'm hoping I won't disappoint.
So
we
got a boss. We got an early number game. What's there not to love?
I'm actually wondering if the dark room is the key for hint.
Ooh, it could be. Like, especially since that we got Chunky so early. But that said, like, what can we even do in there right now with the moves that we have?
We can do a whole lot of nothing right now in storage. Both the checks have been done, so it's...
Yeah.
It's looking like it's gonna be just do your factory clear and then go to caves. Unless, our splat here on the bottom production has anything to say about it.
The classic blueprint.
Like Charles is going up to pick up the DK coins here. Not a bad call. You're... Especially, like, you don't want to go visit Cranky and find out that it's 9 DK coins.
Yeah, like, alternatively, like, if you don't pick them up there, then you'd have to go all the way to the dirt patch, and that just feels worse. I would do this as well, just for early money routing.
Alright, moment of truth here. Well, it's Diddy.
Nope. Let's see if he's buyable. Yep, okay, we picked up enough Diddy money, too.
Yeah, easily. You gotta love starting with Stackery at the start.
You don't get an early rainbow coin. This is probably the best level to roll for it.
I think JimJam's gonna be just short of Diddy's medal. On there, which it's only a GB, but you know that's something that you'll want early on, especially. Oh, especially since it's 5 GBs to get into
caves, yeah.
Oh, there was a key on the on Factory Cranky that I missed earlier.
Yeah, Tiny buys that, but we don't know where Tiny is yet. Hello, that's a donkey potion on Candy, and caves.
And we currently do not have access to Candy. She's somewhere in aisles from the micro hint. Oh my god, I was trying to read what the meme said on Charles's thing. Oh, JimJam didn't come up here yet. Okay, so he will get the GB.
Yep, there it is.
All right, getting these hint doors out of logic. Well, I guess we know what key is there.
All right, cool.
Key 1's effectively free as far as the hint is burned, and we got a treasure chest hint.
You know, sure, it's a good area to go for anyway, so at least we know now know that we have to go there.
You know, I'm usually a little bit relieved when I see that a hint is Way of the Horde that requires diving, because then you know you're more likely to get it hinted. You
Good
don't want to
lord,
be in that situation where diving is only needed for level 4 access, and it's
just watch.
possibly unhinted because of it.
Yeah. I need to just draw attention to the fact that Charles just like did cabin skip first try with Diddy.
That's the level of competition that we're at here. You don't get to this deep in the tournament with without having good execution as well as good routing and everything else.
Nah, not at all.
And JimJam getting the hint door here out of logic as well to get in, you know, the Oda hint.
At the very least, the that particular hint is at least confirming that is a key that is opening levels. We do want to grab that.
It's a So I know JimJam has done a little more than Charles. Like he did the bonus barrel for a GB and also checked the Isles bongo pad there, but you know Charles is still flying here. And JimJam's not doing the cabin skip, so that's gonna add a little more time to the gap there as well. All right, I actually missed what was bought on Funky there. Looks like it. Oh yeah. Well, yeah, it was Sniper on Funky, and then Shockwave on the Kasplat here in Caves.
Okay. All right.
That opens
Take
up a lot of...
Shockwave when we potentially can grab candy off of a dirt patch.
There, we got a little bit of spice there with the hint. Finally, we got Prem Isle to 8 DK and Diddy phase. That 8 and DK makes me think that Baboon Blast might be our entry to Helm.
Decent shot with that.
Charles going to grab the GB here. You know, this is another check that I tend to memory hole in Season 4. You know, in Season 3 you started with Shockwave, so you get this here as part of it, but I guess now that you actually have Shockwave, there's a good reason to do this. It's 2 for 1.
I think that's our first rainbow coin, so that'll do a lot to just allow us to get shops more efficiently.
Charles just doing the dirt clear here, but there's got to be something for progression here somewhere. There hasn't really been a whole lot to speak of.
Possible key 4 on the dirt patch in factory in the dark room? Or am I crazy?
I don't think either of them peaked it. We know the dark room check is Way of the Horde, but it's possible the dirt could be too. It could have something.
Dark room itself is Way of the Horde. Storage is path to key 4. Likely the same deal, yeah.
You know, I'm sitting here thinking, you know, what checks are even left that they've done? Like, it feels like they've already run low on things, though I guess Charles didn't do the igloo side of caves yet.
Yeah, there's still some stuff over there.
Yeah, it was a gambit to do all the dirt, and then check these here. But this might just say like the Igloo Splat has something important, or not.
Don't worry, the Aztec tunnels are foolish. All like 3 checks that are there or something.
Well, that gets rid of the quicksand tunnel, which
Yeah.
home of many issues when it comes to regions.
Okay, yeah, it is 5. Yes. Numbers aren't my forte. This is why I just commentate. I don't actually race.
Okay, what does our old Kasplat have here?
Of all the
Well, I guess
that
the snide lobby barrel?
yeah, that does do exactly that.
Also, there's a potion on the hunky igloo. I think that's purple, but
Yeah,
I
yeah, it
got
definitely
owned
is.
by the wrong color on the last restream, so
Nah, I'll confirm it. It definitely seemed like a tiny potion to me. Well, yeah, there's a Simian Spring into a potion, into Big Bug Bash, easy.
so the question is this punch to get key 4, or is this our key 8 our key 8 DK Diddy phase item? And if that's the case, that raises more questions.
Surely this has to be Punch, right? Like,
Yeah.
what else can we do?
Well, it's our Creme Isle
Oh,
item.
okay, never mind. This is why, yeah, this is why you don't trust anything that I'm locked onto.
Well, it wasn't it wasn't a bad thought for it, but now it just like raises the question on where our progression is. Like, we still don't have a level key here, and we're 15 minutes in.
Oh, like, maybe one of the blast courses then? We do have access to both of them.
Maybe? Like, but this can't go to any level key unless it's diving?
Yeah, like, that's like the only thing I'm thinking of right now.
Oh yeah, Cave's Donkey Medal is Way of the Horde, so
Oh,
yeah, and because of weirdness, that is our that could be either or, so that might just be our progression.
mm,
This could still be Punch, even though by all measures we need Blast to get this right now. It's if Coconut's available somewhere because of level assuming, then yeah, Blast isn't path to whatever this is. And there it is.
I love either ors. I love DK64 Randomizer.com.
What a
uh,
what a tricky start to this. And your third melon. Yeah, now JimJam's going for all the dirt. Though he will have Simian Spring to do the Snide Lobby Barrel. Alright, take your crown, King.
Taking the time, it is not blast to get up to Helm. It looks like that was Monkey Port.
Interesting.
So it's path to 8 even even without that, huh?
Yeah, Blast to 8, that also locks a Diddy phase item. Yeah, the seed is railroading them, but There's really only one thing left they can do, and it's the dark room.
I did not know that you can do that tag grab. I have now learned something.
Yeah, that
Happens
was
every stream.
a pretty late innovation in season 4, as far as I'm aware. That's one thing that's great about these restreams. You always learn something.
Yeah,
especially
absolutely.
especially if you are on comms a lot or restream, you'll see it. Surprises around every corner.
Mm-hmm. Shame it doesn't help me from having my brain short circuit whenever I do these seeds myself, but you know, at least
I
while I'm on commentary, I don't have to worry about that.
I just keep rolling nothing but content, so you know that can also make it difficult.
If it makes you feel any better, I'm not going to hold it against you. I adore the content most of the time. You know, unless you're going to hold me here hostage for 3+ hours. I
No
would
promises.
appreciate if you don't do that.
No promises.
Ah, no.
All I can say is usually with the seeds I roll, it's not necessarily trash, but something weird happens. That might result in a 3-hour seed, but it isn't always guaranteed to be one. So
There's our
yeah,
key for...
yeah, that's the key for like we posited it would be.
Looks like Charles taking the time now to take a look at Helm Access.
Honestly, like we both thought it was Blast there based on the hint, and I would think most other runners would think that too.
Yeah. Thankfully, it's like not that much of a time loss, and like since you would be led to believe it, it's like pretty much anyone in this seed would end up doing it.
Quite a few fairies we've seen here. Not that doesn't necessarily mean BFI is on the table, but you know, one of those things that a lot of runners will do is they'll write down any fairies that they see, because if you need to get BFI at some point late in the game and you didn't write down where your fairies are, you're in a world of hurt.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so we have Castle up, and the Galleon lobby Splat is Way of the Horde.
All right, that'll be free whenever they decide to give us Galleon.
And we got my favorite castle spawn.
It's so funny how quickly Castle shot up the tier list as far as levels go. Like, it's usually, you know, Season 3, nobody wanted early Castle because you just gotta do the full climb and all that, but now it's likely to put you somewhere nice.
Mm-hmm. Decent chance you might just be right by the teleporters, just cutting off the trek a little bit, or even right at the top, and then you get to have the fun routing exercise of where do I have to fall to get where I need to go.
And yeah, there was a potion that Lanky buys on the Cranky shop here.
We do not know where Lanky or Tiny are at the moment. Hopefully those hints show up soon.
JimJam collects Key 4 and will be entering Castle before long here, after finding out that the Factory Blast course has a banana medal waiting for him. The only thing we know about Castle... Oh, there... Yeah, the only thing we know about Castle is that the boss is Way of the Horde.
We will be seeing a boss. Now we're just going to hope that it's Cutout or Puff Toss, otherwise Barrels is entering the equation.
Yeah, we had our Lanky can be bought in Aztec, so we know where Lanky is. And then...
Alright.
Abe's Metal Rewards has another potion we haven't seen yet. Interesting development. It's a... In 5.0, not Season 5, we don't know what that's going to be yet, but in 5.0, Scouring Hints have been buffed to be more likely to be stuff that was not hinted. But that's not the case in Season 4, so there's no guarantee that that other potion in Caves Metals is anything useful.
That is still a nice buff. I actually hadn't heard about it until now.
Oh yeah, it's people have been singing its praises about it saving them in some rather dubious seeds.
We'll be excited to see it implemented in Season 5 when it does come around, but until then...
Yeah, we are quite a ways away from deciding what the Season 5 settings will look like, but... You know, if you want to get an early preview of version 5.0, it is currently on the dev branch and you can go there and try out some of the new features that are coming out. It is still in dev, so there may be bugs that are discovered in the process, but if you do discover a bug, whether on dev or even on live, report it. The devs will thank you. And if you don't report them, then they'll make a takedown video of you. Or maybe that was just Kuiper.
Now, I'm sure you're not going to, like... Now, obviously, with the settings not finalized, but, like, we can't really speculate on anything, really, right now. Except, like, the near guarantee that we're gonna have 60 CB medals, right?
that is the meme that I am slowly getting it back to vanilla 75. Be afraid, be very afraid. We did a Castle Underground a Key 5 hint earlier, so is that just gonna be on the lower Cave Kasplat, or is it gonna give us more bait here?
I would hope that it's going to be more progression, but, you know, I don't think we've seen enough bait yet this seed.
We haven't really seen a whole lot of meaty hints here yet. We've only had the one multipath hint so far, which was Baboon Blast, so I'm not willing to say the J word yet. It's a bit too early for that. We don't have enough information, but the ingredients are there for it. It's a watch. It's not a warning.
We have only 2 of our K Rule phases so far. We have been getting a lot of Way of the Hordes.
Yeah, a high number of Way of the
levels.
Horde hints is a pretty good indicator of such a seed. Well, that's a good hint. Great hint.
Yeah. All right, just don't do anything on Graham Isle anymore. All right. Thanks, boss.
And there's our key 5, as we expected it to be, so... So, Charles is a bit short of being able to do the boss, and is going to come back to do it later. I don't even think they can get the CBs required to do it, unless it's out of logic.
Nah, yeah, I probably just would leave it for later. Like, get another Kong, get the bananas, like, yeah. Oh, speaking of important things, though, this Kasplat...
Way of the Horde barrel throwing.
I think we can make an assumption on Lanky Phase now, or that it's a barrels boss on Castle.
I'm willing to ship the barrels boss here. I think it's a bit too convenient. Also, we had a grape to only 7 hint, so that clearly means Check of Legends is key 7. We can extrapolate that.
Yeah, clearly.
We need to spice up this seed some. Where's the weird thing? I promised the chat a weird seed from me. And if it just ends up being a jet seed, well, that... You know.
Well, now you've said it.
Dang, that claptrap has got Charles's number there. JimJam finishing up the clear of castle and also doing the task of collecting all these DK bananas. It's not... Nobody likes doing this medal, even though it's available to you from the get-go, but considering the boss has hinted it, it's a pretty good reason to do it.
For me, I don't mind it as much only because of the fact that you do it, since it's pretty mindless, you do just get to, like, not... You just get to, like, think about your current positioning. Since it's pretty autopilot aside from the moving platforms.
I have a feeling that this galleon trip is not going to be very long. Can't get to my house. In fact, Charles is just leaving, not even doing the shipyard side yet.
Honestly, can't entirely blame him.
Yeah, you don't have candy, and you got Funky, and you got the one check there, but... Wow, did that say 40?
I think it did.
Well...
Alright, we're not going to Forest.
Then Charles is opting to go back to Castle.
That hint was Jape CBs to 8, also.
There's another simple hint, though. Jape CBs can be anything but simple sometimes.
I'd be willing to ship maybe, like, Monkey Port there, since that's our Helm access.
Yeah, that tracks. That seems pretty likely.
And James is one of the levels we haven't seen yet, so probably going to be going in there late.
So Charles is going back into the library to get the remaining CBs that he needs, and JimJam, seeing that high roll boss door, also just leaving immediately.
Mm-hmm. They're both on the same wavelength, more or less. Just Charles, like, just more or less just executing, like, just a bit faster. The seed's been fairly linear up until now, aside from, like, initial level routing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
there isn't really much room to diverge at this point.
I do wonder what is what's on the shipyard side. I kind of expect JimJam to do it, but the castle boss is currently not in logic. So with what they have currently, it doesn't mean that there isn't another item available that could allow them to do it, but
like what? Like if Funky or the Kasplat just happens to have strong Kong, then like then we're back in business in terms of logic, right?
Yeah, or it could be like Pineapple or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
It may... I think one possibility here is that, and we're talking like a season 2 classic here, if this is true, is that the shipyard Kasplat has diving.
Oh no, that takes me back. Oh boy.
Because you got a huge B locker sitting there, so something has to be available. And we don't have Tiny to get key 1, so that makes me think that diving's available somewhere. like you said, that it could just easily be Strong Kong on that Kasplat instead, and then, you know, Charles just has a massive lead because of it. It all depends on what's hiding here.
The big question is JimJam going to opt to check, or because like I think either way, if you do, regardless of if you do or don't check, is that clear vial that I'm seeing on the
That
boss?
is a clear vial, and that is probably our diving, and if that is diving, it's, that just puts Charles in a huge, advantage here.
Yeah. We are going to be taking a look, so...
Yeah, something in Shipyard here probably gets you what you need to get the remaining CBs. It could be a gun, it could be Strong Kong, it could be Rocket Barrel. Like, there's any number of things that could be in here.
Funky is nothing, so it's got to be this Kasplat. This Kasplat doesn't have a name, does he?
I don't know if this Kasplat has a name, but we could give him one. We have the power. No move here in the Shipyard Kasplat, so... Something is somewhere that lets that boss be doable.
Mm-hmm.
It could always be the Snide Lobby barrel, or a Snide Lobby arena too.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
there's our diving on the castle boss. That firmly puts the advantage bar on Charles's side here.
Yeah. JimJam looking at the Aztec roof, finding that junk melon, and yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Krem can't have... Oh, wait a minute. Krem can have something. Oh no! It's candy! Oh no!
Oh.
So it's that Caves potion that's our secret item. Oh, that is so dirty.
That is a really easy to miss candy. Yeah, I have to agree with chat here. That's devious.
God. You know, people throw around this word a lot, but that is actually diabolical.
Yeah. When we have the same seed, we have a scouring for one. We've already gotten that potion. You're disincentivized, except if you remember that candy micro hint, and you keep that in the back of your mind, which not every runner's gonna do. That's an easy mistake to make.
So that was trombone there. Oh, you know, chat's pointing out that barrels does unlock the 5-pack in here.
Oh, yeah, it does.
Oh my god, that's our logical access to the boss.
Oh my god.
Oh, good lord, this... Well, you know, I did say things would get weird.
Ouch. I don't know if I could call this weird or painful.
I mean, it cuts both ways. What was the Aztec lobby hint? I missed it because I was still stun locked over the castle boss realization.
Yeah.
Oh,
Candy sells Lanky too.
Candy sells Lanky too. Oh no, this is so... Oh. This is code red here.
Yeah, I hate to say it, but JimJam is deep in the mud on right now.
He doesn't even know it yet either.
Yeah.
Oh boy. It gets the 5-pack there out of logic, but
No, like, yeah, credit to that. Credit to, like, just everything he's trying to do to salvage this situation. But, like, yeah, this is rough.
storage and arcade to 8.
Okay.
That can't be too many things at this point, because we've seen most of the arcade checks. So it's either Power Hut or DK Arcade, I believe, are the remaining items left there that we haven't seen.
I'm gonna cackle if it turns out to be arcade because both runners opted not to activate it. But given that Coconut is so powerful in Season 4, I would put my money on Power Hut first.
Mm-hmm. Well, that would mean you'd also need Grab. So
You need...
we do have Blast on the path to 8. It may, maybe it is arcade.
We did, we didn't... we need Grab either way if it's one of those two checks. And I don't think the tiny check or the chunky check in Storage Arcade was anything.
What a good boss theme, just just some Toad Town for the fans.
I think it's appropriate for Army 1.
It is just a stroll through town as far as bosses go.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh,
He does get a few free licks, but, it's just a haze in his own undoing.
Alright. Yeah, I imagine JimJam probably feels behind after having to get the boss like this, especially after he finds out what it is. But...
yeah.
So... At this point, like, if you're a fan of JimJam, you kind of want this to turn into a casino.
I'm at the 40-minute mark right now. We still don't know for certain what our next, what our third K. Rool phase is.
Yeah, and don't really have any... It might just be Lanky, because we have a Wath barrel throwing, and Trombone was just free. Well, kind of. Barrels points to Trombone, which is... Oh, hello, Nintendo Coin. Was that a Japes Metal Reward scouring hint? Is that what I saw?
Yeah, sure was, and that was a 3. That was that number.
Oh, good. Along with a Japes CBs to 8 hint.
Yeah. I mean, in that case, I kind of feel like the actual required one is going to be very obvious when it shows up.
Yeah.
Especially since, like, logically, Japes is our 6th or 7th level. Probably.
Boss door over there by Warp 5. Another... Wow, another foolish hint.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the seed is looking simple right now, but... I've seen casinos pop up from even low waft seeds sometimes. That can just happen.
It absolutely can. Like, I'm not going to count this seed out from, like, turning into a casino.
Oh yeah, JimJam entered Aztec without candy. He can't get Lanky. And that also means he can't get the Llama Temple Fairy, because he has no other guns.
Yeah, that's,
Oof.
Like I said, deep in the mud. This is potentially a disaster.
It's just one of those things that just compounds, is you don't know what you don't know, but you find out afterwards, and it's just ugh.
Hmm.
We can't count out JimJam just yet, though, because this is DK64 randomizer, and anything can happen.
Until we see a go mode, it's anyone's game.
Interestingly,
If nothing else.
Charles didn't pick up the Llama Temple Fairy. So...
That was the guitar, wasn't it?
Oh, it was?
Yeah.
Oh, I cannot... Okay, so... I cannot read Charles's tracker because they've all been changed to Banjo-Kazooie items.
Yeah, I've needed to ground myself trying to read it.
Yeah, okay, so that was guitar. So.
Yeah. That is still rough, though. At the very least, JimJam is still being thorough in, like, their searching, so, like... They're not that far behind if they can sniff out candy.
The problem is, JimJam just has so much other stuff to do at this point because, like, he's probably just going to go to Galleon after clearing Aztec because you have diving now. So, like, and with that creme scouring hint, that evil, evil creme scouring hint, you just can't blame anybody for missing candy for a while here unless it gets hinted somewhere.
Yeah.
But given that candy is locking trombone, which is needed for key 8, I would have to imagine that candy's got to get hinted at some point. Otherwise, it's just barrels to all of that.
Watch candy get hinted, like, in, like, as far deep as, like, Jape's hints, or something like that.
I mean, it's possible. Llama Temple to 8. So that's probably our guitar? Guitar locks something. And we're just hoping one of these hints, one of the two hints here bails out JimJam. Just otherwise, Andy may not show up for a while.
I think Charles has already found one of those hints.
Yeah, that one was the Llama Temple to 8, so if this other hint isn't something that points to candy, then, ooh boy, that's rough.
Mm-hmm. Tiny is also non-negotiable this seed for at least 2 reasons. We have Wave the Horde treasure chest, and we need to get... Okay, well, that's where Tiny is.
Ooh, that's...
Onica splatting Galleon.
That's, well,
locked by a gun.
There is one Kasplat available in the treasure room, so that might be our Tiny.
Maybe.
If it's...
We do have Spring.
If it's not, though, then... Yikes. I have to imagine this needs to be Tiny. Like, they're running out of stuff to do.
Yeah.
Sure enough.
Yeah, there she is.
Yeah, Tiny locks are key 1 to get into Japes, and... Charles is pretty close to 40 GBs, but... I think he's just gonna go to Factory and get key 1.
Probably, yeah. Now that we have Tiny, like, that does kind of clear up quite a bit of the muck. Hunky Chunky from the 5-door ship, it looks like.
Yeah, that was something that Charles didn't pick up, though he did unlock DK's 5-door ship.
It might be a good pull if it turns out that we have Chunky Phase secretly, but yeah, right now I'm still in Camp Lanky Phase
Mm-hmm.
until we see otherwise.
If it is a jump scare chunky phase, that could be a huge pull, like you said, because we started with bongos. So that's the only thing you need for that is diving, as far as the hints are concerned. So it may not even get hinted.
Tiny Phase is possibly a nightmare too, just because we haven't found Mini Monkey or Feather yet. Don't even have oranges as the substitute.
Blast didn't lead to Punch because that was an either-or medal, and we know that for sure because Punch got us Key 4. So we're not out of the chunky phase woods yet.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there was the purple vial here.
So like even though JimJam is behind in one aspect, like this it's entirely possible that these might be necessary steps as well. In which case, like, these are pretty good pulls right now.
Yeah. JimJam wait. Okay, it's
Sax.
Don't know if we need that yet, but what JimJam does need though is candy and needs her post haste. Factory Diddy charge enemies on the way of the horde. Well, that explains our guitar.
Yeah. We don't have Chimpy Charge right now. It looks like we're turning in blueprints to get into Forest.
Yeah, I didn't catch what the Jape Speedlocker was.
Yeah, we've got enough. It's just gonna be a couple of visits.
And JimJam's starting to check bosses here.
Yeah.
That
scouring hint. Ooh, that scouring hint.
There is some dark work happening in the hints on this seed. There is very evil work happening here.
Yeah. It looks like we're going into Forest next.
Oh, this
Maybe
looks like
get
a think
few
dance.
more ideas.
Come on, JimJam. Just go down to side lobby. Just do it.
Please.
Come on.
Oh,
You're almost there. No.
You're so warm. You're so warm. Ah.
Oh. There's a chance.
Warmer. You're on fire.
All right. We got there.
We've realized it.
Oh.
Museum capture.
And there's candy to get lanky, to get tiny. All right. JimJam's back on the trail.
Back on the trail and like an entire level behind, unfortunately.
Yeah. God, that... You know... Chat, how many comments in the race room does this seed have? Like... I could see this race, if this was like a big race room, like half the people are like, oh yeah, this seed was fine, and then the other half is like, this was garbage.
The spoiler thread is of moderate size. It wouldn't be as bad as a pure casino, but like, ooh. Ooh.
That's gotten me before too, with shopkeepers being on scouring stuff, like... Yeah, no, we're definitely not on Qualifier 3 territory here. We're just kind of like... People got owned, and then they'll say, I will never fall for this again, and then 2 months later, it doesn't happen for a while, and you forget, and how did I get into this again? How am I calling myself out again?
It's very easy to remember your mistakes. We are
And
simply wired this way.
JimJam is certainly not out of it, because if Hunky and Sax end up being needed for something and somehow go unhinted, that's a way that JimJam can get back into this. GB on the face matching game.
I certainly believe it possible. Like I said, until I see a go mode, or a no mode, if you will, I'm willing to believe anything can happen still.
Crazier things have happened. Like, so the last seed that I did a bit ago, it ended up being a Check of Legends seed, and the hints did not make it look like it was going to be one. So, Check of Legends on 7, you know, that can still happen, right?
We can only hope. I am like... The content is calling.
Yeah, chat's quick to point out that Season 2 had an entirely unhinted Diddy phase. So, like, while that can't happen anymore, all the phases are guaranteed to get at least one hint.
God, I do remember that, though. That was brutal.
It's, anything can happen.
The chunky phase jump scare is still very real right now.
Charles opting to go back into oh yeah, that's right. Frankie had a potion for sale from Lanky. That has not been something that we've seen from Charles yet.
Yeah, if this pull again, these are pulls that might end up
Ooh, that's
doing good.
Speaking of big pulls.
That's a big one. That's a huge one. If we pull tiny, we immediately go into the treasure chest. That's for away the horde.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good for JimJam right now. And shop potion, I'm almost certain that Charles wrote it down. Like, you don't get this far without writing down where potion shop things are, but we've all put off shop potions like that before. So...
Oh yeah. Has JimJam gone back for the one that was in factory? Because I know there was one there too that Tiny gets. Or rather, the key.
Yeah, that was key 1. JimJam hasn't picked up Tiny yet.
Right. No, I meant to ask Charles, like, if Charles did, but...
Oh yeah, Charles
then
did.
I just misspoke because my brain doesn't work properly.
It's all good. Commentating is hard when you're looking at 2 screens.
Yeah, looking at 2 screens, and I talk faster than my brain actually operates. Hello, Key 7.
Well, that was anticlimactic Key 7 location.
Yep, alright. Yep, there's great to Key 7. That's solved.
Guess that, you know, we haven't gotten a Key 3 hint either, so it's probably just chilling at a shop or something, or just another simple check like that.
Probably.
My Check of Legends gambit is gone for key 7. I suppose. Well, no, that isn't necessarily true. If Peanuts was on the path to 7, we probably would have gotten more hints to it. Castle shops to 8 and Diddy phase. Well, that's pointing to the Mini Monkey and Cranky shop, so
Yeah.
that's now highlighting to Charles that that item is important.
Yeah. And if it's to Aiden Diddy, then like, what are our Kongs for? It's lanky, chunky for Helm.
Yes, we have Lanky Chunky for Helm, DK and Diddy for K Rool, and Mystery Third Kong for K
Yeah.
Rool.
JimJam now going to be now opening up the treasure room, going to take a quick detour. It looks like.
There is a hint that JimJam needs to tell him exactly where Tiny is. So whatever's in the treasure... The treasure room item's probably Rocket Barrel, if I had to guess. Well, actually, it could be
That's
either
what
one. We don't really have anything indicating one thing or the other.
Yeah, I mean, both of them are good. I would probably say I want Rocket Barrel a little more, but, like, both are going to be fine.
Yeah, it gives you a little more to do in Aztec. Yes, by the time that JimJam finishes up in Galleon, like, Charles will have fully cleared Forest, so that's like a full level clear ahead.
Yeah.
So, and haven't really found anything in Forest of note from the looks of it. So, you know, JimJam needs to just beeline to Japes after this, I think. If it's Peanut, that's where I would go. You find Peanut in the treasure chest.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Peanut, you try Japes 100% of the time and hope that the level gate isn't that bad. We already saw 40 from Forest, so who knows how high it is.
3 potions on the Japes medal rewards also.
Yeah.
Right, what's the dreaded Snide hint have?
Okay, it's Donkey Metal.
Yeah, and given how this seed is going, it's probably double hinted. But
Yeah.
I believe you need coconut for it though.
At 50. Yeah, it's not logical right now, I'm pretty sure.
Pull out my Vines also gets it. So we don't have either Vines or Coconut, so Japes DK Metal's just not on the table yet. Alright. A 5-door ship scouring hint that could potentially be useful. Uh-oh. That's a yellow vial. Well... I guess that's our Japes Donkey Medal, huh? Yeah, Coconut Gun here to ruin another seed, though. To be fair, I don't think Coconut's doing that much this seed, chat. I don't know about that. JimJam clearing out more factory here. I didn't catch what the Jape Speed Locker was. Oh, there was a potion up here. I don't think we saw that last time.
My mic has been muted for a couple of bit because I had to sneeze.
Oh, oops. I was wondering what happened there.
I've been saying like a whole bunch of stuff, like it just for I don't know. Ah, man.
It's all good. It happens to all of us, and it will never stop happening.
No.
But
Okay, but yeah, I was like, I was speculating just a whole bunch of stuff, just based on what I was seeing, and nothing important. It's fine.
But yeah, ponytail twirl on the tiny mini arcade. Probably not useful.
Probably not. No, I was thinking like, oh, if that's Featherbow, that's like that at least is peace of mind for like a tiny phase jump scare, but we're not getting a tiny phase jump scare at this point because I think the hints confirm it's not happening.
Yeah, if there was a tiny phase, the Castle Shops hint would have said so.
Yeah. So the phase can either be lanky, which is again still what I'm putting my money on, or it could be the chunky jump scare. In which case, like, what, we're just missing Gone for that in that case, for JimJam.
Wait, was that... The Japes B Locker said 50? Oh my god! I missed that the first time with Charles. No wonder he didn't go in there.
Oh, yeah, that explains everything.
Oh. A max roll B Locker.
A max roll on that, the candy nonsense. Oh, man. This scene might be, like, mostly straightforward, but the curveballs that it does throw are, like...
They're just evil.
So diabolical.
just very evil stuff here. Alright, and the on-guard door is the boss. What's the trench hint got for us?
So if I'm JimJam, like, we have the foresight to know that Forest has very little in the way of useful things other than the key. So
we got a shipyard outskirts scouring hint for a potion, which I don't believe we've seen yet. Charles may just find it on the blast course, or on the seal race rather. But that's our 5th scouring hint, which is pretty high. I feel like we've got the what are the numbers here? Pull out some of the... Alright, scouring hints. For those of you who may not be aware, we at the start of the season we roll about 10,000 seeds to pull some data to get some stuff, and most seeds are going to have about 2 or 3 scouring hints on average. That accounts for over 70% of your seeds. 5 scouring hints is about 5% of seeds, so it's pretty unlikely. And the highest amount of scouring hints in that 10K was 8 scouring hints, and that's 0.06% of seeds. The maybe that's what we're aiming for here is 8 scouring hints.
God, could you imagine? We get the statistical anomaly alongside all of this.
Charles opting to not go into Japes, opened Japes and immediately went to Factory. I'm wondering if he's thinking about the storage potion also.
Might be, yeah. What do we, like, where's Charge in all this? Is that potentially something that's on the medal?
It's possible. We know guitars to 8. I think something that may also be going on here is that there's 2 WAF items on the Japes medals, because the hints try not to double hint things, and given that there's 3 medals that have items, I think that we're looking at a good chance of 2 of them being WAF.
We need Donkey Medal for sure, but yeah, you might check the other 2 just in case if you see both of those hints.
Yeah, this one definitely seems to scream a clear your hinted regions thing. JimJam getting the hint that Mini Monkey is required. Congratulations. We knew this.
Boss also potentially in play.
Yeah, the Japes boss could also be the Japes CBs to 8 hint, which would be funny considering there's 3 potions on the medals.
3 potions on the medals. We already had a required boss. What's one more?
And chat has informed us that we have achieved Pearl Exodia. We have found all 5 of them today. They haven't picked them up, but we have seen all 5 of them. We've achieved Pearl Exodia in our hearts.
God, could you imagine if that was, like, actually an alternate win condition?
Oh god, Kuiper would be popping off so hard.
Ah, Pearl Zodia! No one's ever managed to summon him!
The mermaid be like...
So now we've confirmed that the mermaid is secretly the most powerful entity in Donkey Kong 64, right?
The mermaid is just Kaiba.
Yeah.
I mean, she has the opulence to have her own place and decorate it with pearls or, you know, whatever she needs them for.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there's our final K. Rool phase right there.
Alright, it's been lanky the whole time. We can rest easy.
So, that also means trombone to 8.
Lanky's one of our Helm Kongs, so yeah, that tracks.
Yeah, sure does. I was overthinking that for a bit.
That's my job.
Yeah, what are we missing here? All the key 8 hints, well, are either leading to port and or triangle.
Yeah. Port and triangle are kind of like the 2 most important things we're still missing. Obviously both the Diddy phase components, but pretty confident we're going to be finding one or both of them in Japes or on the factory check.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, given what we need left, I'm pretty sure, like, Japes DK Metal is just one of the Helm items that you need, and the Japes CB's hint is that chain that leads to the factory Diddy charge enemies.
Mm-hmm.
But Still gotta find Peanut and Rocket Barrel also in all this mess.
Yeah. Again, have to
And
keep
key 3.
stressing.
We
It's
do not
not
have
over.
we do not have a key 3 hint yet. So there is a disaster scenario here with key 3. In that the key 3 hint is like beyond the vines in Galleon or something. And then it ends up being a key 3 casino. Or a Vines casino.
It could be both.
But given that we haven't gotten any key 3 hints yet, it can't be that deeply locked.
Like, we're more or less about to run out of Jape's hints, right? So if we don't see him here, then, like, what other hints are we missing?
Yeah, key 3 is the only hint that we haven't seen. Well... that solves that.
Okay. JimJam again with the crazy pulls.
Wow, just...
What's going on?
Excuse?
Okay, Aztec CBs to 3, okay.
So... Hold up. Just... Hold up.
Who's the one in the lead anymore? I think it's still Charles, but...
Charles is still in the lead, but, like... That's...
Like...
That's a Rocket Barrel place, alright.
Yeah. There's grab on one of the bananas.
Well,
that was lanky.
That definitely says, arcade as our key 8 item. And then there's our Peanut. So yeah, we were right. Oh, I missed the micro hint. What did it say? Ah!
Featherbow.
Well, there's all the medals.
Okay. We got him. Oh, there's your Way of the Horde for key 7.
Yeah, so Monkey Port's in the tree sniping fairy. Since it was a fairy and castle. And we already saw the one beyond there.
I'm pretty sure both runners already collected the one in the rooms, so yeah, it's gotta be Tree Fairy.
So this is going to come down to how quickly Charles can find Rocket Barrel, unless a hint bails him out.
Yeah, like we've got a chance here with the one in... I haven't been paying attention. I haven't seen if we've seen the ball store yet. Okay, it is a hint.
That is...
R&D. Another scouring. That's 6?
That is 6 scouring hints.
All right. Vines Lock hint to Rocket Barrel. Ooh.
6 scouring hints. 1.4% chance for that to happen.
All right. It's not as extreme as 8, but that's still a statistical anomaly.
Yep. We, there's still some hints they haven't found yet.
I can't call this. Like, in good conscience, like, yeah, Charles has a big lead in terms of GBs and in terms of, like, overall progression, but some of the pulls that JimJam has gotten in the meantime could definitely make a huge difference. This could be a close one.
Mm-hmm. Because, like, Charles's only lead to Rocket Barrel is every mini check in the game.
Yeah.
So, and there's a lot of those. So...
Don't want to be the one trying to pull from, like, the target wheel in Factory.
And it's like, so I've had these seeds happen before where like it's just this long path. You're, you've needed like 12 items to get to this point, and the last item on the path is Mini Monkey or Baboon Blast or something. And it's just like, great, now I just gotta check everything in the game. And well, now there's a potion here in the Feathergate barrel. Don't know if that's anything important. But yeah, like,
O-Stand calling it right now?
ooh.
No, that's Vines.
That,
Oh, that opens up a potential hint.
yeah, that might save Charles, depending on what that hint is. Alright, JimJam grabbing the Gorilla Grab.
Don't we just call that holding hands, grabbing a grab?
GB check right now. Charles already has a 64. JimJam's sitting at 54 and has 4 unturned in blueprints, so he's at effectively 58. Charles is done collecting GBs. So... and
Tiny bother.
I think we can piece together the rest of these hints here. It's probably DK Arcade has Chimpy Charge, and Charge Enemies has Triangle.
Yeah. Like, I think really the main question is, like, is Charles going to pull that rocket barrel?
Mm-hmm.
That's the make or break of this seed. Because I'm sure both of our runners are going to be like, if they're not already on the trail of everything else, they certainly will know soon.
Mm-hmm. There's the key 7 hint for JimJam. Which, JimJam doesn't have key 7 yet, so that's a good reminder for him since it's just Grape to 7.
Mm-hmm.
We've also got Aztec CBs to 3, which, who knows which metal that is. It might just be Tinies, since that's a Sphere 0-1.
Yeah. There's that monkey port.
Yeah, Charles is heading right to Arcade, probably, and gonna do that whole thing.
If I haven't figured out where Rocket Barrel is yet, if I'm in Charles' shoes, I think I'm like probably just collecting everything I need to do for Helm and just trying to piece together where it might be based on my hints while doing Helm.
Yeah. Yeah, that's another point there too, like Mini Monkey got Coconut and Coconut got Peanut, so like the mini path is technically solved as far as Charles is concerned there.
Where was Vines?
Vines was in the
was...
Feather Gate in Japes.
And Feather was on Diddy Metal, right?
Yeah, which I believe JimJam's about to get.
Does that make Coconut and Vines in an either-or situation for that metal? Or am I overthinking?
It would be, actually.
Oh, okay.
Actually, no. Coconut has to point to the metal because it locks Peanut to get Vines. So.
Oh, okay. Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, Charles needs to do the blast course again because didn't unlock arcade the first time he did this check, which, you know, in most situations you would be correct.
The funny thing is that both of our runners did this. They both chose not to unlock arcade.
Chat, do I deliver the content here? The seed's been, like, cursed in the weirdest ways possible. And we get arcade out of it.
You know, maybe there was a small part of me that knew the entire time, nah, this couldn't have been this straightforward.
And there's our chimpy charge on arcade, as we expected it to be.
But yeah, chimpy charge, then we go up to R&D, we get our triangle, and we can do helm, but yeah, still a rocket barrel short.
Yeah, JimJam has to still do a few other things here, but I'm honestly thinking it's advantage JimJam right now, just because of the rocket barrel pull.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing that could save Charles here is if he happens to find rocket barrel and llama, or if the vines hint in Galleon points him to it. But Charles is not out of this by a long shot, and even in a casino situation, your clear speed matters so much. Because the quicker you can do checks, the quicker you'll find it. So even in those disaster casino seeds, the people that are at the top of the skill brackets are still going to come out on top more often than not because of that.
And if there's anyone who can clear fast, especially in this race, it's Charles.
Now, if Charles does find himself in a casino position, key 3 is pointing him to Aztec. So he may potentially just start casinoing for Rocket Barrel in Aztec after picking up key 3. So if that happens, then, you know, JimJam may not be in the most secure position, but Charles is starting to check bosses. So maybe he's in an okay position here.
Yeah, we're legitimately in a situation where, like, it is absolutely still anyone's game. It was looking bleak for JimJam for a while here, but, like, yeah, just that rocket barrel pull is absolutely saving him right now.
Another medal for your problems on the boss door. Oh yeah, we've got the production hint here too. So
yeah,
there are 2 potential hints that could save Charles here.
Yeah, so we go for the production hint right now. And
yeah,
maybe...
he is just beelining for it, not even checking any of the things yet. JimJam on his way to pick up Monkey Port in the tree sniping fairy. Yeah, you mentioned it earlier, but like what was looking like a sure thing for Charles is just, you know, we're waiting on these hints.
Mm-hmm.
And castle surroundings to 8, that points to Monkey Port. That's not gonna do it.
Nope. Charles also running low on ammo here. Like, minor thing, but like still worth pointing out.
And that's also that Monkey Port hint there is also gonna push away Charles from doing Helm at all too, which, you know, I'm with you. If I'm not sure what I'm doing and Just, might as well just do Helm.
Grabbing the donkey medal and yeah, like just get your helm situated.
It looks like JimJam is going to check Power Hut as well. Oh no, he's checking the battle arena. They must. There is the storage hint to 8. So this is bleeding away precious time. He's got a little bit of a time buffer here.
Mm-hmm. I mean, to be fair, like, yeah, you don't know like exactly what the situation is. Like, you realize you pulled Rocket Barrel in a place that like makes sense according to the hints, but like is also kind of like difficult to pull because of the fact that technically that hint was already covered.
All right,
Like,
Charles on his way into Galleon. This, I believe, is the very last hint available in the seed.
mm-hmm.
So
We need Llama Temple pointed out right now, like on that Vines hint. Charles doesn't look like they. Yeah, they're just going up.
yeah, just taking the warp.
Yeah.
Or yes. Wait, did he not tag warp 1?
Oh, oh, it happens to the best of us. And now we're no, okay. I guess we're chasing 5-door ship here. That's reasonable.
There's a scouring hint there, but like we just had an Alta tweet happen in front of us. The warp wasn't tagged. How about that?
Having the Alta tweet happen while the man himself is on stream.
They'll happen everywhere. Oh yeah, there's the shipyard scouring hint too, and that's not gonna help him either.
Oh, there's so much bamboozling going on now. Oh no.
Oh, good lord. I think he did the blast course earlier, but did he check seal race? I don't remember. All right, JimJam on the way to pick up charge.
Yeah, seal race was checked. Yeah, blueprint apparently. I didn't see what it was, but I did see them go into it. So.
And Charles about to pick up Hunky here.
Hunky, which might lead them to go back and get sacks, potentially.
I am just so deathly curious on what the Vines hint here is, because this is just going to hinge on everything here.
I'm begging to know what the Vines hint is.
I mean, selfishly, I want a 7th scouring hint so it can be a less than 1% chance seed.
Yeah, let's make the statistical anomaly an even bigger one. Why not?
But for Charles, he needs that to say Llama Temple, the Diddy phase, or just the WAF check for it.
Yeah, like a WAF, something that like can either directly hint it or give him the right negative information to do it. Yeah, they never he never tagged warp 1. Oops.
God, scouring hint from Llama Temple
there goes the ammo.
Would be diabolical. Oh no, out of ammo. Somebody get the Edda ammo emote. I know one of you has it. Oh no!
Owl Tree to 7!
P7 got double hinted!
Oh!
Oh, that is 3 hints used on key 7 right there. Oh.
Content. That's all I have to say on this matter.
That is gross.
Yeah, with it now that we know the hints are looking like this, advantage absolutely JimJam.
Yep. Because he's gonna pick up his triangle here. He already has key 3.
We're checking caves, boss. One CB short of just being able to turn that in all at once.
Painful.
All been there. And JimJam is entering Helm.
Comment from the chat. It was 500 comments in the race thread before we knew this. Now I think we've reached 800 comment territory in the spoiler thread.
Yeah.
Maybe 1,000.
For sure. Oh, hey, it's time to learn how to speak to Pikachu.
Yeah, like Rocket Barrel was absolutely lampshaded in this seed. Good lord.
So yeah, the Rocket Barrel curveball was like we're focusing on that right now. Let's not forget that like this is also still the situation where JimJam got like briefly bamboozled by Candy Kong being victim of a scouring hint.
Yeah. Oof.
That's a double whammy I wouldn't wish on my worst enemy. This I kind of feel bad.
And no sprint casino item here, and the hunky 2% won't matter here since JimJam has it, so so yeah, like this one's looking like it's going to JimJam, and that's one hell of an upset. And for game 1 here.
In a best of 3, this is exactly the situation you want to be in.
And like,
especially as the underdog.
You know, it can't be understated either. JimJam's no slouch at this game either, because like the road to getting to this point was already very difficult as it is.
Welcome to bonus day.
Like, to say nothing of all the other seeds that have been played up to this point, like this is the same runner that we had to endure a game 1 that involved a 3-hour casino. and that was a nail biter of a game. Whereas this one is like one's like the comeback. This is the comeback story to end all comeback stories, I think, almost.
Man, so we know JimJam is firmly in the lead and winning this seed, but like he doesn't know that. And to miss the second cutscene skip in Helm has just got to be like, oh, that can't feel good.
The nerves. The nerves are going to be unreal at that point.
Hold up. There's a potion here. Or on the kosher dirt.
Nice gone.
Oh. We know that, like, Charles knows that's nothing because monkey port's only to 8. But, like, what the heck?
God, if we got the chunky phase jump scare, could you imagine?
If Chunky Phase was involved with this, the hints would have definitely made it obvious at this point. Wow, just what a turn of events on this seed.
As a commentator, as a viewer, like, honestly, I can't say that I'm disappointed in how this ended up playing out. Like, this was an emotional roller coaster from start to finish.
Oh, yeah. Well, Charles Charles was heading into Aztec and ended up pause exiting out. Unfortunately, that's not where you want to, what you want to be doing right now. Not that it's going to matter here in a couple minutes, but
On to Lanky phase, and gonna be closing that out with Diddy phase right after.
if you are enjoying this on Twitch right now or on YouTube later and would like to join the community or even try some seeds out yourself, you can go to DK64Randomizer.com or you can join the Discord at discord.dk64Randomizer.com. It's a active community full of people more than willing to help you with this game. There's a lot to absorb with this game and so many different things. You don't need to be a top runner to enjoy this. You can try a Season 4 seed yourself. You can play around with all sorts of other settings. If you want to make all the mini games beaver bother and you're that kind of person, well, you can do that if you want. Or you can, you know, get rid of the beetle race if you don't like it. You know, the power is yours to make the kind of experience you want.
And that goes for both solo randomizer seeds, race seeds, or even Archipelago, as we also have that constantly updating. So if you want to add DK64 to your multi-worlds, you absolutely can. Moving into Diddy phase for JimJam, and we are in Tiny's cabin, just trying to pull this rocket barrel from anywhere.
And it's getting the medal. Alright, Charles is on his way to Aztec, but it's gonna be a little too late here. We get down to the final lamp here on JimJam's side. And that is going to be time for JimJam with a race time of 1 hour, 40 minutes, and 10 seconds. And takes the win against Charles, the number 2 seed here in Game 1 of Winners Finals. What a game.
Hello, hello.
Hello.
How are y'all feeling after that one?
Not it. I was overthinking the castle boss requirement for the whole seed.
Ouch.
The castle boss CB requirement was pretty bad, and the other diabolical thing that happened, and this hit JimJam here for a bit, was the scouring Creme Isle hint saying 1 potion, but Candy was also sitting there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of forgot that arena existed. I ran out of checks, which is why when I did that like little dance, I was just like, what do I even have left? And then it hit me, and I was like, oh yeah, I lost.
That check is pretty notorious for that kind of thing.
Yeah, for sure.
That and like the galleon lobby swim and all that. But you know, when you picked up Rocket Barrel, JimJam, we realized that all the Diddy face hints also worked for Peanut. So Rocket Barrel was lampshaded in all this.
Yeah, that was definitely one of the locations where I was just like, I was just desperate to do stuff. I found that by accident. Because at that point in time, I just wasn't believing it was guitar to 8 because I didn't have the R&D Wath hint. So I thought there had to be something else in there.
Yeah, that can definitely happen with that. Just sometimes the order that you get your hints in matters. There's for how you happen to do certain checks. So, you know, Charles ended up pulling vines out of Japes, and we were all thinking, oh, is the Hint gonna bail him out here? But unfortunately, it was a double hint to key 7.
Yeah, I was kind of in panic mode by that time. I completely forgot about the Boom Blast not solved yet, so...
Yeah, very good race between you two. We will have the game 2 being scheduled for some time next week, so everybody in chat, get ready for that. This is a best of 3, so you're not done yet. There is more donk to play, and it's just best of 3s from here on out for y'all, whether you win or lose this match. Much more donk to be played.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Any other closing thoughts about this seed or race before we wrap it up here?
Just that ending on arcade being my go mode was a very memey time for sure.
Oh, chat was loving it. Yeah, the seed had 6 scouring hints, which is like, I had to look up the odds for that. It was a 1.4% chance.
6 scouring hints, and I need to point out also 0 free Kongs hints.
Yeah. The entire race, I was just like, "Where are my con?"
Yeah, that the hints definitely left a bit to be desired in this particular seed. But
Yeah, the early moves too. I think for like the first 15-20 minutes, I was only finding GBs. Like I wasn't finding a single move, basically.
Yeah, you had like no direction for a very long time, I feel like.
Yeah, I felt the same way. Just do everything and pray you get directions somewhere.
We didn't even know who our last Kong phase was until like very late into the seed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
all right,
And it was all we had like by the end of it, we had all the moves at least combined for all the phases. I saw Charles pulling Gone off of Kosha Dirt.
Yeah.
well, I think with that we will wrap it up here. So game 2 will be scheduled sometime next week. We will be looking to restream that, so stay tuned for that. We've got more restream action happening in tomorrow and the day after. We have the next round in the losers bracket between I believe Violet, Pumpkin, and Souser, and the winner of that game will go on to face Connor 75 in the losers bracket. And then we have the beta bracket finals as well between I'm a professional. Between Oh Just Nothing and Dynam. So that will be happening on Wednesday. But that'll do it all for us here. Thank you all for watching. And until next time, morning.
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 Morning.